everyone, it's Jean, and I'm so happy to be back with you. Just wanted to explain something. So I film with my personal phone, my iPhone, and I was having some trouble with it where it was getting very, very hot. And it was concerning me because I was afraid that there would be an issue with the internal components and it would eventually die. So I was on the phone with Apple and on the phone with my carrier, and finally they decided that I should just reset the phone, which I did. And then the new Apple phones have electronic SIM cards. They don't have trays where you put the SIM card in and take it out. The SIM card is built into the device. So what was happening was that the SIM card basically went inactive when I restarted the phone, so then I had to connect back to the cellular service. And now the cellular service is not wanting to work properly. So that's all. That's the reason why I haven't been on. So I do apologize for that, and I'm working on it. But what I've been doing is, I think I told you all that I have an amazing son. His name is Gabriel, and he graduated high school a week or so ago. And my daughter, my husband, and I are planning a nice graduation party for him. Of course, he's aware of it, but we are making some decorations and food and all kinds of things. But one of the things that I'm doing is I am making these big sheets of just whatever design comes to my mind. And the colors that we're going with are pretty much anything except for an orange or a red or anything in that color category, because we're making like shooting stars and like stars on dowels, sort of like this. I think I've come to determine that I was gonna do three sizes, so maybe this one's okay, and I may just cut it a little bit shorter. But so that's why my hands are so ugly. I've been working on these for a couple days, but it's kind of fun to play. So with this one, I have regular acrylic paint. The gold is kind of an enamel color, and then the purple is a spray ink from Dylusions. This is like a grape. And then I just put on some black glitter with the Stickles glitter glue. And then basically what I do is I turn it over and I use my template, which I thought I had it right here. Sometimes when I clean off my desk, my template gets moved around. they can get thrown out too easily. Let me see what size this is. Okay, so what I have is I have moons, and I have stars, and I have stars of different sizes. I have one larger, that's the one I wanted to use, but oh, it's in the trash bin. So we can still save it. So it's been used several times, but I wanted to use the big star, and let me get my marker. Now when you go over these in the back, they don't have to be super precise because you're going to cut them, you know, to cut them on the line. So I hope you're seeing this. I'll show you in a second if you can't. Trying to make sure my camera's in frame, but I just cut it like this. Drew it like that, and traced it, and I'm going to just cut it out in the corner. Now normally what I'll do is I'll go through and do the whole page, but I wanted to do this to show you how, if you get some edges that aren't exactly straight, that's okay. You can make them straight with your cutting. And the great thing about doing this on the back is you get no marks on the front. When I first started doing this a few days ago, I would mark the stars first and then do all my painting on the top. And it was very difficult to see the lines to be able to cut the stars. So then what I did was I painted the whole page, and then I would draw the stars on the top. And that worked out fine, but sometimes I would have wiggly lines or something, and it would go into some kind of, thing that wasn't going to be straight, and you would see it on the other piece. So finally I came to the conclusion that I really needed to make the lines on the back. So once I decided to make the lines on the back, then I knew I was in good shape. So let me show you this is the black and yellow, and see how nice it comes out when it's just cut into a small piece. And here are some examples of some that I've cut, and you can see there are some smaller ones here, and they're all really pretty. Now the alma mater of his school is green and gold, I believe, but the colors of the graduating class were green and silver. So I just showed him some where I made some purple and greenish blue and silver, and he was fine with that. These are some gold ones, really pretty. The purple and the blue are really pretty. He liked those. I think he kind of likes purple. when I graduated from the same school, I think we had 2 colors and then the green, but I don't remember for sure. And like these are plain silver. These are really pretty. So here are some that I've made. Some of them are just, you know, things that I did with paint, not glitter. Some of them have designs from the paint. And some of them I even sneaked in a few mixed media techniques, like stamping on some wording. So I have to show these to my daughter though and make sure she likes them. If she doesn't, I'm gonna say then you're gonna have to paint the next batch, because I'm not going to go through all this sitting. It had been so hot in like the 90s here, 95, and I was sitting here doing this and it didn't really bother me. But then when I got up, my feet were like sausages. So here are the different colors, and I was trying to find, yeah, here's the one that I snuck in some of the mixed media. So you may be wondering what in the world I'm doing with all these stars. Well, the stars are part of a design that I plan to make for the center of the tables. And my original idea was to put these stars together and make a table runner. You know, just zip them through my sewing machine. But then I decided that was too thin. So then I was going to do 3 for each table, which there's 10 tables, and that will be 30 garlands, or 30 for me to make, and that's an awful lot. I don't know if I have 30 here that would work. So I looked on Pinterest and I saw some interesting table runners. Let me just keep these right here. Where the table runner was kind of made by placing the different pieces overlapping each other. And I even have moons. I don't like that moon. I even have moons, so I can put the moon in it. And then different stars. I think the moon should be on top. I don't know. But I think I'm just going to do like a, I don't know, 6 feet is the length of the table. So I think I'm going to do it shorter, maybe 4 foot, and just kind of do this kind of, you know, arrangement, and try to keep it. Maybe I'll just put 1 moon on the end of each one. That's what I might do, because I don't have nearly as many moons as I do. I really like how this one turned out. And I want to make sure I use all the different colors. So I think that will be a very fun project to make these. And I have some cooking up over here. This one's a very light colored one that I made. The glitter's not dry on it, but I like it because it's different than the other ones I've been making, which are pretty dark. This one I made, I put some of the glossy accents onto it to see how that would react. So this one will take time to dry, but it's a really cool effect. I know a lot of people are using their jelly plate to make images, and the jelly plate is a lot of fun. I think I have one somewhere. It's a small one, but I will never give up my spray inks. They're so easy. They're so light and airy. And to me, because the jelly plate allows you to layer colors on top of each other, I think sometimes your design can become muddy. So that's just my personal feeling. It's certainly not, doesn't have to be your feeling, but that's what I'm saying, is that the jelly plate is excuse me, pretty fun, but I don't think it's for me, so I'd rather use my spray inks. So that's what I wanted to show you guys today, and hopefully I will stay with you and show some things as I'm going along. And I thank you for visiting. I hope you have a great day. Bye for now.